favorites, getting welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So today's video is going to be my winter favorites, and I'm keep the intro pretty short and sweet. I actually attempted to film this yesterday, but I was getting to like the 40-30 minute mark when I was filming it, and I was like, okay, this is bad. And I debated on splitting it up, but honestly, I've minimized a couple products, and I really want to do this all in one video because I feel like it's just pointless to do it in two videos. At least in my opinion, that's how I feel. So let's just get right into it. These are my like holy grail winter favorites I've either discovered this year and last year, so I'm ready for this. So let's just get right into it. So I live in the good old state of New York, the very snowy state. I live in especially the snowiest parts of New York. So I pretty much know the products that you need for the winter time, for that harsh weather if you are feeling me, and if you're experiencing the same weather I'm experiencing, I'm here for you. I got you. These are literally the products that will help you like survive the winter time, and these are just all my favorites for winter. I'm going to mention things from makeup to skincare to random type favorites to clothing to just the randomest stuff. So yeah, I'm ready. Okay, so first I'm going to start with primers. I have two like go-to primers. The first one is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I love this primer so much. It has a pump, which is always useful. This is just the best like primer that really, it primes your skin but also hydrates. It just gives a very smooth face. It has coconut water in it. I also believe it has hyaluronic acid in it, which helps hydrate your skin, and I just am obsessed with this for the winter time because my skin is just so dry in winter. And last winter I was also on Accutane, so on top of Accutane it was winter weather, so my skin was very parched last winter, so I really found products that I really love, and this is one I'm obsessed with this winter, and I really like it because it's very hydrating and it's a great base to wear under makeup, and it'll really hydrate your skin without like disturbing the makeup, if you know what I mean. So the next primer that I really like, and the last primer I really like, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Primer. I love this primer. I was obsessed with this in summer. I've basically just been obsessed with this with dry skin, so if you have dry skin you need this, and this is literally like $5, so it's very affordable, and I just love this primer. It gives you that very dewy glow and stuff, and it also hydrates your skin and just keeps it very nice. And I don't know what more to say about this, but these two are like my go-to primers together. Separately, I just love these primers, and I think they're awesome for the winter time, especially if you have very dry skin. You need these. So next, on to foundation. I haven't really found like so many dewy that I love, but I definitely love this one. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. This is in 202. I actually have a first impression of this. It's like a year old up on my channel, so I'll link that if you want to check it out. But this is the L'Oreal Pro Glow. I love this. This gives you like a medium coverage. It's very like buildable if you do want to build it. Like typically in winter I don't like much coverage. Actually in general my makeup preference has changed where I don't like a ton of coverage. I kind of just like just a little bit of coverage to kind of even out my skin tone. And yes, this is what the foundation looks like, and is honestly my holy grail. It's airlight to your face. Honestly right now I don't even feel like I'm wearing foundation, and I just really like this because it's very hydrating for your skin. It gives you a glow, but it also is like a medium coverage. It's buildable, it works, and it just really just gives me that foundation look I want, and just that natural, I guess, coverage I want. And I just love this. If you have any favorite dewy foundations that you think I need to check out, let me know down below, because I'm looking for some other ones to try because it just isn't enough for me. I need more. So next I have a concealer. I have to mention this because I've repurchased this like 3 or 4 times. I love this concealer. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I have mine in C2. I used to use C3, and if you think I'm talking fast right now, I am, trust me. So this is in C2. I really like this because it's very creamy, and the applicator is very big, like Tarte Shape Tape. This is like Tarte Shape Tape on steroids because this is more hydrating. Yes, it's not full coverage like Tarte Shape Tape, but it's pretty good medium to full coverage. You can definitely build this up if you want to. I'm wearing it under my eyes today. Look how those look. I think they look awesome. And I just like this because it's a very creamy concealer. It blends very like well, and it's just a great concealer, and it's creamy, and I don't like cracked under eyes. I hope you don't too. And this one definitely just keeps my under eyes concealed while also like hydrating them. Okay, so next I'm gonna go on to, I guess, palette. I picked one palette, which you might be surprised. Katie, how did you pick one palette out of all the 20 something palettes that you have? I have a makeup inventory video if you're wondering actually how much makeup I have in my collection. How did I pick one palette? I have no idea, but I just picked the palette that I felt like is the most winter, and that is the Anastasia Sultry palette. I seriously love this palette. I think it is awesome. I think it's amazing, and it's definitely, these are more colors I do wear in the winter time. Obviously I wear this all year round, but I'm really into cool tone shadows, kind of in the wintertime. I love this palette. There's just so many colors in here that I love. I honestly love this whole palette. There's like maybe 1 or 2 shades I don't like, which are those 2, which I will have a video about talking about my least favorite shades and my favorite palettes coming soon. But I seriously love this palette. There's just so many shades in here that are completely gorgeous, and they're just super cool toned, which I more like a cool toned shadow. For the winter time, I do like a good old cool toned shadow, and that's what this palette looks like and stuff, and I love it. I love the cyborg shade, the rose gold, the bronzes. I love how cool toned this palette is, and it's very neutral, which I like, but you can also go very deep with it, like go a little dark with it, and then you can also go neutral, which I love about this palette. It kind of gives everyone with all their different makeup preferences what they want. So I love this palette, and look at that packaging. It is gorgeous. Honestly, when I saw this online, I was like, it's pretty. I kind of want it, but I don't know how I feel about it. But then I saw it in person, and I was like in love. Okay, so I guess now is the time to go into lipsticks. So I basically, in the winter time, I basically like lip glosses and I like bold lipsticks. I mean, I don't really like liquid lipsticks that much anymore, but I'm really into like bullet lipsticks, so I decided to go more with these. And basically in the winter time, I really go for my nudes. I don't know what it is about winter, but it just brings my nudes out, which that sounds so wrong, like I'm releasing nudes, but I promise you that's not what this is. Of course you got that. I don't know, I just love my nudes in winter. I mean, I go for deep colors occasionally, but I can't really consider that a winter favorite. It's not really something I go for on the daily. I'm just talking about, these are like my holy grail winter everyday, like most of the time favorites. So I'm mentioning nudes. So I have 2 different ones. I have one for Bite Beauty. This is their Mouge Bouge lipstick, and this one is in Honeycomb. I'm actually wearing this on my lips today with a lip gloss over it, and I love this so much. Like, I seriously love this color so much. It's like the perfect nude. Like, look at that. And I've used a lot of this up, and honestly, if I use it all up, I'm going to repurchase. It smells creamy lipstick. I love it, how creamy it is, and I just can wear this day to day, and it doesn't, like, you know, make my lips too dry, which I love. And then the second one I love is the Tarte Color Splash lipstick, and this is in Rum Punch. I love these lipsticks. They're so hydrating. I got them on a weekly wow, I think around a year ago, and I'm obsessed with these lipsticks. This is also a very pretty nude. I pretty much think these are the same color, but I love them both, and I would honestly repurchase them both like in a heartbeat. And I just love this very pretty nude, and it's like also very creamy. It stays on your lips all day, and you can just reapply. It's very creamy, and I just love it. And then recently I've been loving this gloss. I mean, there's like probably 50 glosses that I love, but this has been my go-to recently, and I just think it's great for the winter. This is the Sephora Gel Gloss. It's like an ultra shine lip. This one's in Perfect Nude, which this seriously is the perfect nude. Like, look at that. I'm wearing it on my lips today as like a topper, and I love it. And this applicator is quite interesting, and I actually really like it. Like, is that weird? I actually really love it. And this lip gloss is so creamy, just so ultra shiny, and it's just amazing on your lips. It feels like just like a hug on your lips. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just love it. So next I have like 3 different lip products as of hydrator, so I guess this is kind of skincare. So the first one is the Milani Moisture Lock Coconut Infused Lip Treatment, and this one is just like a clear one. You basically, like, this has like coconut, it's like coconut oil infused. It's like a treatment. I put this on my lips before I put on lipstick, or before I go to bed at night. I will use this. I actually have other lip balms around, but these are like my go-tos. So I really like this because it is coconut infused. It feels so nice on your lips. Like, it feels like so silky and just makes your lips feel like so hydrated, which I love. And I have another one. This one's a little bit more pricey, but it's definitely worth every single penny. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I believe this is the maple one, but I've had the clear one. I used that one up on Actine and stuff. I feel like I used that one up fast, but I was also on Actine, so like my lips were hella dry. This one I believe is maple one, and it literally tastes so good. Like, yes, I taste it. Of course I do. And it's like a perfect, like, your lips but better color, which I really like. It's that color, I guess. And I really like this on my lips. I use this also before lipstick and sometimes at night. This one is a tad bit stickier, but I really like it. It's creamy. It stays on your lips like a very long time, and a little bit of this goes seriously the longest way. Like, this is amazing. Okay, so this is the last like lip, I guess, thing I want to mention. This is the Aquaphor Healing Ointment. This is great for dry, cracked, or irritated skin. You can also use this on your lips, which is what I did on Actine, and I honestly still do this to this day. Well, mainly because I'm trying to use it up, but also I really like this for my lips at night more. anymore because I can just lather this on and not worry about it. Like I put on an excessive amount and then my lips are still hydrated in the morning. I really like this. It also has like a precise like applicator, so you can just like squeeze it up. I'm not going to do that right now, but you can squeeze it up and just get on that way than having to like unscrew the cap, which I really like. And it's just really amazing to like, you know, hydrate those lips. I love it. Okay, so before I get into the other skincare favorites, I'm just going to talk about my favorite tool. I'm not going to be mentioning other brushes. I'm just going to be mentioning this one because this is the best. So I love this sponge. It's from Sona Kashik. It's one of their bigger typed sponges, which I really like. And it's just so big. You can just really bounce it on your face. I love this. I like using sponges for my makeup in wintertime, especially because my skin is very dry and the sponge just moisturizes it as I apply my makeup how I normally would. And I just love this sponge. It is so amazing. It's so bouncy and squishy. It is honestly the best sponge I've ever used. Screw the Beauty Blender. This is way better. I'm not about the Beauty Blender. I'm not about paying $20 for a sponge. This is half of the Beauty Blender. Pricing wise, it is amazing and way better than the Beauty Blender. It makes the Beauty Blender look like trash. Yeah, I just roasted the Beauty Blender and no shame. Okay, so now on to real skincare favorites. I'm going to be talking about my favorite mask. This is the Origins Drink Up Overnight Mask to quench skin thirst. I love this mask. It is seriously amazing. I used up a sample of this last year on Accutane and my skin drank this up on Accutane. My skin still drinks this up. I typically use this mask like once a week because I find that my skin just really loves this, and whenever my skin is hydrated, feels parched, feels just tight, I will use this mask. And basically you just apply a thick layer at night, and I usually put it on like a couple hours before I go to bed so I can let it sink in a little bit, so that way when I lay down it's not like sticking to my pillow. It does like after it sinks in after like a couple hours, it just feels like your face is like a slight bit like tacky, and like you just go to bed and then you wake up, you wash it off in the morning, your skin will feel so hydrated. My skin literally loves this. It drinks it up. What I love about this is it doesn't like break you out and everything, which I love, especially being off Accutane. I'm very paranoid about what I use on my face. I love this and my skin drinks it up. It really keeps my skin hydrated, which, you know, do not like my skin to be dry. So I use this pretty frequently and it's my favorite. Then I have a favorite like facial spray. This is the Trader Joe's Rose Water Spray. I've mentioned this probably in 100 of my videos. Maybe not 100, that's a little extreme, but I've mentioned it in a ton of them. This is the Trader Joe's Rose Water Facial Spray. It's supposed to hydrate and refresh. So basically I love using this after I exfoliate, after I wash my face in the morning, night. I use this like all the time, and I've probably gone through bottles and bottles of these because I love it so much. It's just the most hydrating mist. It really hydrates your skin, keeps your skin plump. You can use it like literally throughout the day if you feel like your makeup needs reviving. That really helps with it. And I also just love it like after washing my face. It just really hydrates the skin, and I feel like it just plumps my skin right up, and I just love it. There's not really much I can say about this. I just think it's like one of the most like go-to products that like you need in your life, and it's from Trader Joe's. Like it's so accessible. I mean, if you have a Trader Joe's, it's accessible. If not, you might not need to move to find it, but that's okay, right? So then I have a favorite oil. This is the Rana Beauty Rose Hip Oil, 100% pure and natural rose hip. It's certified organic. It's also certified USDA organic, whatever that means, and it's cold pressed. When you get rose hip oil, you want your oil to be, of course, 100% like pure and organic. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be organic, but it's good to have it organic, but you definitely want it 100% pure. And then you also want it to be cold pressed. I'm not really sure on the facts about that, but you can do your own research on that. But I love this oil. First of all, is it fun to play with the dropper like you're a little scientist? Of course it is. So I just love like going in and like taking it and then like dropping it back down. It's so fun. But also I love this. I love to use this more late at night. It does make your face feel very hydrated and greasy, so a little bit of this goes a long way. If you use like, definitely don't use like a full droppers amount of it. I pretty much only use like a couple drops, and this is my second bottle of this. My first bottle took me forever to go through. This is a 4-ounce bottle, so this will literally last you 1.5 to 2 years and stuff, depending how much you use it. I always use it at night because I like my skin to be very hydrated. It also happens to help with acne scars, which I really like, and it's just a very good hydrating product, and I love using it just because it hydrates my skin and I need that in winter. And then I have 2 other moisturizers. I love the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. This is great for your face, for your arms, for your legs. This is unscented also, so if you have sensitive skin, this will be great for you. But it helps hydrate parched skin and relieve minor irritation due to eczema, and it is just the best moisturizer. I use this morning and night. In morning I use a little bit less, but at night I really go in with this. I just love this, and it really hydrates my skin and keeps it very healthy, which I love. I love good old hydrated skin. I mean, who doesn't? And then for like a day moisturizer, I really like the Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour auto replenishing hydrator. This is amazing. I love this because it's more of a gel formula, but it really hydrates your skin, but it's not too hydrating. It kind of gives you like that balanced hydration, which I really like, and it looks like this. I got this when they had it on sale at Ulta, which was a couple months ago, and it's just awesome. If they ever have it on sale, or just in general, you should definitely try this out if you're looking for something that's good morning moisturizer. It'll balance out your skin and just really hydrate it before makeup. So now I have two like body type creams, which I'll talk about real quick. So the first one is from Bath & Body Works. This is the Cloud Butter Electric Blue Sky. This is like one of their like, you know, ultra, like one of their body butters, and this is seriously amazing. I've used the crap out of this because it smells so fresh. I really like this, one of the more natural, I guess, Bath & Body Works scents, and I really like using this like on my legs, on my arms, after I take a shower to really hydrate my skin, because nobody likes dry body skin. Nobody likes any dry skin, and it just smells so fresh, so great, and I'm obsessed with this. It's one of my favorites, definitely, and I actually don't mind that this is in a tub. Typically I don't like that, but I actually don't mind this time. So next, I really like the Eucerin Eczema Relief. If you have bad eczema, this is definitely something you need in your life. I got bad eczema on Accutane, and I even like this to this day just because it's a very good hydrating like hand cream, or just in general. And I feel like if my skin is dry, like I have gotten minor irritation on like my hands before, like this winter, not on Accutane winter, and it's just really helped me, and I just love this for my skin. It keeps it nice and hydrated. I love it for my body, and it has like no scent to it, and it just keeps your skin hydrated for 24 hours. It's dermatologist like recommended. It's just the best like cheap like eczema relief cream, and I just really like this because it is hydrating. I still like this off Accutane, off not having really bad eczema, just because it really helps my skin and it really keeps it like just hydrated and feeling soft, and we love all that. Okay, so now I'm going to go on to clothing. I have a lot of different clothes that I have to share with you, and yeah, so the first one that I have is this sweater. I'm gonna stand up so I can kind of show it to you, but it just looks like this. I got this from Old Navy, and I really am obsessed with this. I think it's super cute, and I just love this. For winter time, I love sweaters, especially one like this. I love the pattern of this. If I can link any of these clothing items, I will link them down below. If not, I'll try to find duplicates, but if I can't, I can't, you know what I mean? Like, there's only so much I can do. But yeah, I love this shirt, and it's so cozy. I love sweaters for the winter. That's kind of my thing. So another sweater I really like, which these are pretty in, so you can definitely find this. I got mine from Marshall's a couple years ago, but it's basically just like almost a turtleneck, but not. It's like a sweater that kind of goes up to here, and then it has like the cowl neck, I guess is what it could be described as, and I really like this. Very cozy, very warm, and super stylish, but I love this because it's very cozy, and we love good old fluffy sweaters. So I love my Sherpa from Pink. I also have one from Walmart, but I find this one you can wear under a winter coat. It's not like as heavy and thick, which I really like, and I really like this like fluffy sweater, and who doesn't love a Sherpa fluffy sweater? Like, fluffy sweaters are the bomb. And then I also have a few like different like cardigans I want to show you. So the first one I believe is also from Marshall's. This one's by the brand Love Tree, and I really like this and everything. I just did a clean out, and I kept a couple cardigans that I felt like were basics. I like this one because it does have the pockets, and then I just think this is a very basic color, and I just really like this, and I like how this like flows on my body. Then I also love this one. This one's like a gray one. I believe this one is from Old Navy, and I just feel like this is very adult, which I like. I'm 23 years old, so we need some good old adult clothing in our lives. And I just like this one. It doesn't have the pockets, but I just love like the flow of it. I love the grayness of it, and we love that. And then I also love scarves. Scarves are like the one thing that can really keep you warm in this winter season. So I also love these and everything. I love infinity scarves, especially because you can really just, you know, like wrap it around yourself, and they keep you so warm. Like the littlest like bit of scarf can really keep you warm. I don't know what it is about it, but it just keeps you so warm. And they even like just step up an outfit, even just the tiniest bit, which I love. I don't know what it is, but we love a good old scarf. Like, what's not to love? And it just keeps you so warm. This one's from Old Navy, and it's just so cozy, and I love the coloring of this. I don't even know what to describe this as. It's like a pink, but it's like a warm pink. I don't even know. And then I'm obsessed with my winter coat I got this year. This one is from Marshall's, and I really am obsessed with it. I had another winter coat, but I didn't have a zipper, and that annoyed me because I broke the zipper because I'm I'm me and I'm clumsy. And this one's by the brand YMI Collection. So if I can find this, I will link it down below. But this is just the winter jacket. It's like a burgundy color, which I really like. I think it's like very wintry with the burgundy. Love the hood. I love a good old furry hood. I don't know, I just do. And I like how it is like kind of warmer on the inside because my other winter coat wasn't. It is insulated, so it does keep you warm. And in this winter cold, when I'm waiting for the bus at school, because let's be honest, I do not walk to my classes in the winter, I love this coat because it does keep me warm and it's just one of the best. Also, other things that I feel like are such winter essentials are the gloves that are texting. I like those, but I also have a cute pair from Old Navy that are like, that had the flap over the fingers. They really keep me warm. I love both of those equally. The texting ones are good if you don't want to have to take your fingers out, and the other ones are good if you just want most of your hand to be like covered. Even I will have it like use it with like the flap over, so like my hands are exposed, but it still keeps like the base of my hand warm, which is great. So I love those. And then shoes, I love my Uggs. I know Uggs are pricey. Definitely if you're not wanting to spend that much, Bear Paws are also like, I love those in high school. But Uggs, I have two different pairs. I have like the light brown pair, like the almost like warm brown pair, and then I have these. I like these better, and these are definitely used and abused. I believe I've had these for, I don't know, a couple years now, and I really like them. Uggs are basically all I wear in the winter time. Who cares about looking cute? No, my feet want to be cozy, and you know, like these are like walking on pillows, which I really love, and I just love my Uggs. I use and abuse them. They're very dirty, but you know, that really just shows how much I love them, and this is all I wear in the winter time. Now winter for coffee. Now I've been really into hot coffee recently. That's typically not something I really love, but I've been really into that. Use my caramel creamer. I mean, that's how I take my coffee, like when I make it myself in the Keurig and stuff like that. But out, depending where I go, I don't really have like a winter coffee order. I mean, I try to try new drinks every once in a while. If I go to Starbucks, it's usually nice caramel macchiato. If I feel like having a hot drink that day, I will, but for the most part, I just have like iced drinks. And then if I go to Dunkin', my order never changes. It's an iced caramel latte with skim milk. Yeah, I don't typically always have hot drinks, but if you're gonna have cold drinks, have those mittens with you to hold your coffee because you do not want your fingers to get cold. No, no, no. And I don't really want to mention TV or anything like that because I feel like there's no show that is very like wintry that I feel like I love all my shows for all times of the year, so that's not something that will be mentioned in this video. As for music, that would just make this video way longer, and we've been filming for way too long. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about my winter favorite. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my winter favorites. I definitely have my go-tos and stuff like that, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to comment down below your favorites. I'd love to hear about it. And if I can't link everything all in the down bar, I will put it in a pinned comment, so be sure to look out for that. And please subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single week, every single Mondays and Fridays, so be sure to subscribe so you see more of my beautiful content here on my channel. I mean, I'm a little biased, but that's how I describe it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.